He's not my father. He's my uncle, but for the past 15 years, he's been the only family I've known. And today, I'm going to take everything from him. It all started when I was 13. My parents, they just left. One day they were there, the next, a note on the kitchen table and a packed bag by the door. I was terrified, alone. That's when my uncle, my mother's brother, showed up. He lived in a huge mansion, a world away from my life. He said he'd take care of me. At first, it felt like a dream. My own room, endless food, new clothes. He seemed so kind, always asking if I was okay, if I needed anything. He told me my parents were just going through a hard time, that they'd be back. I believed him. I clung to that hope like a lifeline. He enrolled me in the best schools, hired tutors, told me to focus on my future. He said, "Your parents would want you to be successful." I studied hard, so hard, wanting to make him proud, wanting to make my absent parents proud. I graduated at the top of my class, then went to a prestigious university, all funded by him. He was my hero, my savior. The years blurred into a comfortable routine. I started working for his company, a massive investment firm. He mentored me, taught me the ins and outs of the business. He called me his prodigy, the son he never had. And I loved him for it. I thought he was the most generous man alive. But slowly, things started to feel off. Small comments he'd make, a flicker of something cold in his eyes. When he thought I wasn't looking, he'd talk about my parents, but his stories never quite matched up with my memories. He'd say they were wanderers, free spirits. I remembered them as homebodies, people who loved their garden more than anything. I started digging. Late nights in the office, searching old files, cross-referencing company records, piecing together a puzzle I didn't even know existed. What I found shattered my world. It wasn't just that he had lied. It was the scale of the lie, the sheer, calculated cruelty of it. My parents hadn't just left. They were forced out. By him. My uncle had discovered my father was the rightful heir to a family fortune he had been systematically hiding, a fortune that should have been mine. He had manipulated my father into signing away his rights, threatening to expose a youthful mistake my dad had made, a mistake that would have ruined him. He drove them away with threats and blackmail, then swooped in to play the hero, raising me under his thumb, ensuring the fortune and his control over it remained secure. Every gift, every word of encouragement, every act of kindness was a lie. It was all a performance to keep me close, to keep me from ever discovering the truth. The man I had looked up to, the man who saved me, was the architect of my entire life's tragedy. He didn't take me in out of love. He took me in as an investment, a pawn in his sick game. The rage was a fire in my chest. 15 years of my life, built on a foundation of deceit. All my achievements, my entire identity, felt tainted. But I didn't let the anger consume me. I channeled it. I used the skills he taught me against him. For the past 2 years, I've been playing his game, but with my own rules. I pretended to be the loyal nephew, the grateful heir apparent, all while quietly building my case. I found the original documents he thought he'd destroyed. I contacted the old family lawyer he'd paid off, and with a bit of pressure, the lawyer's conscience finally got the better of him. He confessed everything. I gathered evidence of his financial crimes, the illegal trades, the shell companies, the money laundering. I learned his systems better than he knew them himself. He taught me how to be ruthless, and I was about to be his star pupil. The plan was simple and devastatingly effective. Today is the annual shareholders meeting. He's about to announce a massive merger, the crowning achievement of his career. He'll stand up there, basking in the applause, feeling invincible. And that's when I'll make my move. I've set up a series of timed transfers. At the precise moment he takes the stage, every illicit dollar he has hidden will be not to me, but to a series of charities, all in my parents' names. Simultaneously, a data packet containing every piece of evidence Ivy collected will be sent to the authorities and every major news outlet. By the time he finishes his speech, his empire will be nothing but dust. His reputation will be destroyed. His freedom, a ticking clock. I'm sitting in the back of the auditorium now. I can see him on stage, smiling, shaking hands. He has no idea. He just gave me a proud little nod a few minutes ago. The irony is suffocating. He thinks I'm here to support him. He thinks this is his victory. But it's mine. This isn't just about money. It's about justice. It's for the 13-year-old boy who cried himself to sleep, wondering why his parents didn't love him anymore. It's for the parents who lost everything because they trusted their own family. He took my past from me, so I'm taking his future. The lights are dimming. The introductory video is starting. His face is plastered on the giant screen, a montage of his achievements. The crowd is applauding. It's almost time. My heart is pounding, not with fear, but with a cold, clear sense of purpose. 15 years. 15 years of living a lie, and in about 9 minutes, it will all be over. He's walking to the podium now. He's clearing his throat. The first transfer just went through. He doesn't feel it yet, but the foundation is already crumbling beneath his feet. He looks out at the crowd, at me, and he smiles. He has no idea. He is looking at the man who is about to burn his world to the ground. Goodbye, Uncle. It's time to pay for what you did. Thank you for watching. If you've ever felt betrayed, know that you're not alone. And strength can be found in the most unexpected places. Follow for more stories.